post-Shankara literature that you want to study? That is our friend's question. Is there that question here?
I thought you already answered.
No, I did not answer it. Okay, that question, you removed it, it's okay. That is fine, because now I am answering it. Post-Shankara literature, what you have to study? That is the question. Very important question. He recognized the importance of choosing the right kind of study. Otherwise, you will be wasting your energy. And there is the danger of getting misled also. Suppose you are not going to be misled, then only time is wasted. But if you are misled also, then it is more dangerous. Therefore, I recommend Shankara literature, you stay with it. Okay? Prasthanatraya Bhashyas, you study. And Shankara's Prakaranas are there. You study them. You should know what is Shankaras and what is not Shankaras. You should know. Everything is under the name of Shankara. You should not be you should not be confused like that. There cannot be a worse confusion than that you don't know what Valmiki wrote and what somebody else wrote. Even that basic thing you don't know. Take Uttarakanda. I have taken Uttarakanda and read 10 verses. And now I don't need anybody to tell me that it is not Valmiki. It's so clear. Because that intrinsic evidence is there. Then there are like that. There is the 8th chapter of Kumara Sambhavaha. And scholars say it is not by Kalidasa. It is not by, that is how the great Mahatmas who have studied the literature deeply, they have opined. It is somebody else put it. And they don't teach. I have studied all the 7 sargas of Kumar Sambhava with a great Acharya. With his guidance, daily 4 verses. Within a few months, the entire 7 cantos of Kumar Sambhava are finished. Then 8th, I was about to start 8th. They said, 8th you don't need. No, why don't need? I was not going to leave it. What is the problem? Areyappa, it is not for you, forget about it, leave it. It is not even Kalidasa. So they are very clear about it. So, therefore, you should choose the right literature in order to conserve the time, not to waste the time, primarily, and not to be misled also. That is important. Therefore, it's a good question. My answer cannot be exhaustive. I can only give some hints, some pointers, and you have to work on that. And what I suggest you may like to read, and based on those lines, you may read something else also. In Sanskrit, you stay with the Prasthanatraya. Prasthanatraya is not easy. One lifetime goes in studying Prasthanatraya. Brahma Sutra, all of it, I am not sure whether you can study. If you can study, you may go ahead. But if you cannot study all of it for whatever reason, stay with the Chatussutri. Chatussutri covers the most of what we need. There are a few other things outside Chatussutri that are very inspiring to students of Vedanta. Quite a few things are there. But Chatussutri will keep you in good shape. So, Brahma Sutra condensed to 4 sutras. Study Gita Bhashya carefully and study Upanishad Bhashyas. So, in Chandogya and Brihadaranyaka, you can be a bit selective because it is a lot of upasana and a little of jnana. That is how the 2 Upanishads are. Chandogya 6, 7, 8 are jnana. First 5, if you have energy, you read it, but otherwise 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8 also is burdensome, stay with 6. Okay? Then Brihadaranyaka, you can, all of it becomes difficult for you. For the young students, it becomes difficult. It begins with Ashwamedha Brahmanam, etc. And therefore, you may stay with 2-4, that Brahmavidya Brahmanam. That itself is quite big. I have made a condensed form of Brahmavidya Brahmanam. It was a big Very time-taking and strenuous work it is, keeping the requirement of the student of Vedanta. So I have condensed it and made a booklet and taught also. Just for your information I am telling. But you may study, if you have energy, you may study all of it. Brahma Vidya Brahmanam, 2-4 I suppose. And then Maitreyi Brahmanam. Maitreyi Brahmanam is 2-4. Brahma Vidya Brahmanam is something else, 1-4. If you have energy, there is another Brahmanam called Jyotir Brahmanam, but it is tough. It is very exacting, it is. So you may stay with these two in Brihadaranyaka. That should be enough. And if you have energy, you may study Aitareya Upanishad also. So study Upanishads, Kathakena, basic Upanishads, Mandukya. So this is the Prasthanatraya and Prakaranas of Shankara. Atma Bodha stands on the top. So give first priority to Atma Bodha. Already a lot of literature. And then post Shankara, Bellankonda Ramaraya Kavi. You may want to study in Sanskrit. There are many. I am giving only pointers which come to my mind. If you know English, which you should be knowing, now that you are listening to class in English, you study Ramatirtha. Make it equal to Gita Bhashya. That is its status. It is equivalent to Gita Bhashya in its importance and in its worth to the students. Study Ramatirtha. Study Swami Vivekananda. Study abridged version of Sri Ramakrishna's Gospel. Study Dhamma Padam. Post Shankara. It is post Shankara, it is not post Shankara. But after studying Shankara's literature, what you have to study? That is what I am saying. In the case of Dhammapada, it is pre-Shankara, but we put it post-Shankara for our study purpose. Did you get the point? Then Nisargadatta Maharaj, I Am That is a classic. You should study it. So already you have a lot of it. Okay? And so try this. If I remember any further, I will let you know. This should engage you adequately. Okay? You are suggesting something more? Ramana Maharshi talks with Ramana Maharshi. Talks with Ramana Maharshi and Saddarshan. If you can, Ramana Gita also. But at least Upadesha Saraha talks with Ramana Maharshi and Saddarshan. Oh, you have enough. Try this and some more if I get to my mind, I will tell. Vivek Chudamani, Shankara's literature. After Shankara, Vivek Chudamani tends to be repetitive. So you should study Vivek Chudamani. One round of Vivek Chudamani you should do. Even it becomes a repetitive good. Good it repeats a few things. Do it. And some people have condensed Vivek Chudamani. I did not pay full attention. What is the value of that condensation? I did not pay full attention. So especially you condense it to fit into a formula means Vivek Chudamani has 575 verses are there. And so you now pick up a sacred number and condense to fit into that sacred number. Now that is not the right way of condensation. That puts a new spin into it. That is not the way to condense. The matter should not be lost. You should not, you put it into a certain number, that is not condensation. That is, you need to do it for a given reason, it's okay. So study Vivek Chudamani, that is Shankara's literature. Atma Bodha and Vivek Chudamani, important. And that prakarana, those two small prakaranas you can do ekashloki, etc. Okay? Please try. Om Purnamada Purnamidam